Hey, how's it going, guys? Jack and Matt here with the Toaster Bros, and today we're doing a sponsored showcase from MSI. This is the top-of-the-line Aegis desktop. Let's get right into it.
We got so excited we actually already unboxed it. Here it is right here. Ugh. How about we go ahead and talk more about it? But first, once again, thanks to MSI. They are sponsoring this showcase, and they're the only sponsor of this video. We're gonna take a look at the top-of-the-line model that comes with a 2080 Super and an i9 10900K. It's awesome. Let's talk more about it.
So as Matt mentioned, we already did the unboxing because, well, we wanted to see what this thing looked like. But you know, we cannot forget that MSI comes in with these beautiful boxes, and inside the box, we have a big bag here that comes with a few goodies in it. So obviously you have like your basic warranty, first start instructions, you know, it's all very straightforward and easy to use. But here, we have the power cord, which is very essential for a PC. And also we have the Wi-Fi adapter. So this actually screws into the back of the PC, which is ready to go. And then you just put this on top of the PC or off to the side if you choose to have Wi-Fi. So that's a really nice option, and it's very gamer looking. And one thing to mention is that this thing is Wi-Fi 6 ready as well. Another two things that they include that's really awesome is the Clutch GM11 from MSI. This is a really awesome gaming mouse. It has two macros on the side. Honestly, really just everything you could need for your basic first-person shooters and whatnot. DPI switch, textured scroll wheel, pretty nice looking mouse. We also have the Vigor GK30 gaming keyboard. So this is just basically like a Memcan style keyboard. It has membrane switches, but they honestly have a little bit of clack to them. So opening that up, go ahead and hear that, you know, just get a little bit of clicky clacky, but it's RGB and it's actually really good looking RGB, which you guys will get to see here in just a minute. But you know, pretty basic peripherals, but for a pre-built, these are pretty good peripherals.
Now, what you all came here for, the computer. This right here is the top-of-the-line Aegis desktop with the i9 10900K and 2080 Super. Now, this model comes in at a price point of $2,299, basically $2,300, but for $2,299, you're getting a lot of performance under the hood. So let's go ahead and open this thing up. We'll go ahead and take out the protective foam that is included to make sure your PC shows up safely, and look at that. Look inside. Look at this beautiful all-black PC. Once again, we have the i9 10900K 10-core 20-threaded processor, 32 gigs of RAM at 3000 megahertz. We do have the RTX 2080 Super, all housed on this Z490 motherboard from MSI, which is a really nice all-black color scheme. This does have RGB fans built in, which you'll see in the B-roll in a minute, but this all-black color scheme does complement the RGB very well. In terms of storage, you do have a 1 terabyte NVMe SSD along with a 2 terabyte hard drive. So Warzone is not going to fill this PC up. It may take up a lot of storage, but it ain't going to totally fill it up. So you do have a lot of options there. And also in terms of functionality of the case, there is an LED button on here, which you know we love because RGB software kind of sucks. You can work on the Dragon software and customize the RGB LEDs if you want to, but the LED button is here if you do want to change colors on the fly, which is really nice to see. And it does come packed full with 4 RGB fans, 3 up front, 1 in the back, and that AIO has some RGB on it, which is going to look really, really nice. Oh, and forgot to mention, 750 watt power supply from XPG. Really way more power than this system needs, and it does come with these all black cables. So honestly, for a pre-built, it looks like something we would put together here on the channel. It has a really nice color scheme to it, and the price point is, well, competitive. So how about we go ahead and take this thing and see how she performs. Alright guys, now that we have this MSI Aegis desktop all set up and ready to go, let's talk about how she performs, shall we? Now this system is, well, very high-end, of course. It comes with a 2080 Super and a 10900K, a 10-core 20-threaded processor. Of course, it's going to max out pretty much anything out there, and the first game we decided to test was Call of Duty Warzone. At 1080p on max settings, we were getting over 100 FPS, which is to be expected. You could lower the settings if you are playing on something like a 1080p 240Hz monitor and reach that 240 hertz mark, but being able to get a constant over 100 FPS experience in Warzone using this PC is actually very impressive. Warzone is a very demanding game, even on high settings, so it's a very big feat to keep these frame rates. And the same goes for games like Shadow the Tomb Raider, which is our good example of a modern AAA title. The built-in benchmark tools show us that this thing can get well over 100 FPS on high settings, and if you do crank it up to 1440p or 4K, you're most likely going to get an over 60 FPS experience. And of course, we had to test everyone's favorite Fortnite, which is running at excessively over 240 FPS. You're getting an awesome experience, some dips here and there, but with an unlocked frame rate and on pro settings, you are getting, well, a pro gaming experience to play on a 240 Hz monitor without any issues whatsoever. If you're someone out there who's trying to go pro in Fortnite, Valorant, any esports title out there, this desktop could be a great option for you if you're looking to get into the gaming scene now, but not having to worry about building your own PC PC, worrying about compatibility, worrying if things are not going to work right, you have a company like MSI who will give you a desktop, have a warranty behind it, and give you customer support if you do have any issues. Some people out there may not like that route because building your own may save you some money, but in this case, the MSI option is really compelling for somebody who just doesn't want to go through the potential hassles of building it yourself, which we do understand. Now, one thing I do want to showcase is the Dragon Center software that MSI has installed on their PC. This isn't your generic bloatware that some companies put on their PCs. This actually packs a lot of value and comes free with your PC, so we definitely want to take a look at it. One of the cool things that is included in the Dragon Center software is gaming mode, which allows you to take games that are installed on your PC and in one click automatically optimize the settings to perform the best on your PC. In this case, you're probably going to max out pretty much any game with this system, but it's a really cool feature to have, especially as this PC starts to age. You have the ability to optimize for newer games. And the same goes for their MSI Companion, which is basically like an overlay service that allows you to see things like GPU usage, CPU usage, and you can change it on the fly. It's a good thing to have in the bottom left corner, and it doesn't get in the way. You can customize the transparency and set it in any design you want. Highly suggest considering implementing this if you do get this PC. And the other thing is you can also do game highlights, which is another service that is included. Not necessary, but it's something that you can use if you want to capture and record some of your best moments while gaming. So overall, I'm very impressed with this Aegis desktop. It comes packed with the Wi-Fi 6 standard, it comes with USB Type-C connectivity in the front, and is also very upgradable. It's just like your standard PC build. It comes with off-the-shelf components that are, well, very upgradable, and considering that this is a 10th gen system with a pretty high-end motherboard, you can see upgrade support for the next Intel release because of Intel's confirmation that they're going to be supporting this socket for 2 generations. And that can be very exciting for somebody who just wants a PC that's going to last them a while and they don't want to go out and build their own computer, because there is most certainly a market for that, and we know that from our years of experience of making videos here on this YouTube channel. So now that we've gone over all the main parts of this PC, how about we go ahead and bring Jackson back in here to wrap this video up real quick.
So as many of you guys expected, this PC goes above and beyond to basically plays every single game, which it should. It has a 2080 and an i9 in it, so it better play everything really good, which it did.
Now yes, this is the top of the line model, but if you check the link in the description down below, they do have a wide range of models at different price points. If this one is a little bit out of your budget, there might be another one for you, so check the link in the description down below. But overall, very impressed with this PC, very happy that we got a chance to showcase this computer. Special thanks again to MSI for sponsoring this video. Love the RGB, always love RGB. And yeah, check link down below. Appreciate you guys for checking this video out.
So don't forget, if you haven't already, don't forget to check out Toasty DIY, Toasty Clips, and Toasty Bros over on twitch.tv/ToastyBros. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.